Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Almost 7:31. Good to have you along here on this Wednesday morning. Got a good show lined up for you. Lots of information, some music. We'll be going to Varney Health Mart this morning and check in and see what they're up to in this late spring, early summer season. Going to talk about the movies at Fox Theater and much, much more. And in a moment or two, we're going to see if we can catch up with Mark at Trade Winds Marina and see what's happening, if the fish are biting. We know the food is good, so we'll find out more about that. And they have lodging opportunities, fishing guide opportunities. We'll touch on that here in a little bit. Go over to Loop City, who are probably just now recovering from last weekend's festivities there for the Polish Days. They had great weather for that. I understand the turnout was super good. Kristen went over, was in the parade with the station car, and I think I mentioned this yesterday, they had a lot more entries than they were expecting, which is always a good thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure they're already planning next year, and they have a very organized group over there that have really grown that festival.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Frogs this morning.
It happens.
Yeah, more often than not.
Yeah.
So we hope you're ready for a good show. We've got a little music from America lined up for you called Sister Golden Hair. During that period of time, we'll see if we can get a hold of Mark. Stay tuned.
the water temperature's finally starting to come up, and fish are starting to get a little more active. All these fronts rolling through every other day kind of had them shut down, but they're starting to turn around.
Good. That's good to hear. Of course, you mentioned last time, too, I think that some of those previous windy days caused the lake to roll over. Is that kind of settled down now?
Yeah. The wind never settles down here.
Or anywhere else this year.
Yeah. But no, it's been an awesome week so far. It looks like a slight chance of rain on Friday afternoon, but after that, it looks like a beautiful weekend, and we should be good to go for the weekend. Everyone get out and enjoy it.
Yeah, please do, because you're there for them to stop in and take a break or pick up bait or tackle and lures, and you've got it all there. And of course, you've expanded your menu. I don't think we can talk about that too much. The specialty burgers you have and all the things you have going on coming out of the kitchen that are good to eat. I think more and more people are finding a good place to eat, even if they don't fish.
That's true. That's true. We had taco night last night, and today for lunch we're doing a smothered burrito. So yeah, I mean, we've always got something going on. We're always trying to come up with new items for the menu to keep people engaged, and we got the coldest beer in the county, so can't complain about that.
That's a good draw. I think sometimes we maybe need to highlight where people come from to Trade Winds, because you're kind of located where they can come from Grand Island, St. Paul, Broken Bow, down south of you and north. I mean, we're only 40 minutes from the reservoir here, and it's a nice little drive to hop in the car and drive over and have something to eat.
Absolutely. We have people on our Thursday night wing night. I mean, we've got people coming from Hastings. So
that means they're really good. That's great. And I know you do your very best to keep those prices reasonable in the food business these days. That's a little bit tough, but I know you work on making it as affordable as you can, and have good help there in the summer months especially. You've got some high school people helping you again this year?
Yep, we got a number of high school kids. We got some college kids that are working for us this year, which helps out a lot with the people that want to drink adult beverages, and kind of gives me and my wife a chance to maybe get a half day off here and there. So
yeah, which is important during the busy season. Now coming up, let's see, you've had a couple of tournaments, and your Appreciation Day for service people is probably getting closer too.
Yep, that's coming up actually next weekend. We got what is it this year? I think we got 26 servicemen and women that are going to be coming in on Friday, and we're going to treat them to a day of golf and then feed them Friday night. And then Saturday we have 26 guides lined up, and we're going to take them out fishing for the day, and then feed them again and have a banquet, a recognition banquet for them, and it's just a really good time. And it's something. Takes a lot to get together. Our board members do a really good job of getting it together and help raise money for it. And we got a good program this year. We've got a few special things that are going to be a surprise that we're not letting out of the bag yet, but it's going to be a good event.
That it is a good event. I think it's a tribute to you and the board members and the folks from that area for putting that on, and I know that they have a good time. Whether they golf, fish, or just enjoy the food, it's all for them. And a lot of those folks, as you've highlighted before, a lot of those folks are career service people who probably receive somewhat of a salary for what they do, and then there's some who are volunteer service people as well.
Absolutely. We do military, first responders, police, firemen. I mean, we both virtually try and recognize people that actually make a contribution to society that means something. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. And what's the process for invitations for those people? I mean, you probably try to get different service people each year. What's the process there?
You can go to our website or our Facebook page, Servicemen of the Heartland Outdoors, and on both pages we have nomination forms. So
Okay.
if you have a family member or a friend or an acquaintance that you think deserves to be nominated, you can fill out that nomination form, and we go through a process, and we go through the nomination forms as a group. And my wife does a lot of reaching out. I mean, she spends a lot of time on the phone and getting their background and their accomplishments and where they've been. And, so get online and get somebody nominated, and we'll try and get them scheduled for the 2026 event.
Okay. Is it normally around 30 people that you bring in?
Yeah, we try and keep it. We don't want to make it a big commercial deal. We want to keep it more personal, and give them time just to chill and relax. And it's pretty neat. A couple years ago, we had a lot of Vietnam and Korean War vets there, and they just sit there and gabbed and gabbed. I mean, we had to kind of, okay, guys, we got to head out to the lakes, go fishing. Breakfast has been over for 2 hours.
Oh, that's
it was
great.
a good thing. You guys should come up Saturday night and come up to the event and eat some of our food and just see what it's all about.
Well, I did come over a couple of years ago now on Saturday and went to the golf course and did some interviews, and then I went to your establishment, and they were sitting out, like you say, talking, and I had some interviews go easily at the golf course, but the guys, as you say, are sitting around the picnic tables. They really weren't. They wanted to talk to one another, not to me. But it is a great event. We thank you for doing that, Mark. It's a good way to highlight our service people. Now, does it matter if they're from Nebraska or where they're from?
Nope. We the last 5 years we've tried to reach out, to the local area.
Mm-hmm.
But we have had people that we have one that came from Utah. We got one coming from Florida this year. We had one that we've had a couple people that were still active that took leave to come.
Mm-hmm.
It's a neat event, and
is.
you get to meet people that care about protecting our country and helping our citizens out, protecting our citizens. And there's not enough said about our first responders out there, whether they're EMTs or firemen or even the police departments. They're every time that they get the call, they're putting their life on the line just like a soldier. So
yeah, and they never know what they're going to run into when those calls come in. So you're absolutely correct. So that's coming up, not this weekend, but the weekend after, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go back real quick and talk about the lodging. I know that you have cabins available and camping spaces, and they just need to call ahead and get those set up, I assume?
Yep. They can give the marina a call at 308-745-1187, and one of the girls will look in the little books and let you know what we have available and what weekends you want. If I answer the phone, I'll probably give it to one of the girls, because every time I get in the books, I get yelled at.
I understand. And also, you mentioned guides. 26 different guides are going to take out the service people. You can help connect guides with people who would like a guide to take them out and show them some of the different ways they can fish Sherman, right?
Absolutely. We got 3, maybe 4 now, guides that taking guys out during the week. We got a couple guys that only guide during the week and not on the weekends because they got families. And we got guides that will guide on the weekends too, so we can always get you set up.
All right, Mark. Always a pleasure talking with you, and I hope folks will come over and have some of that good food at Trade Winds Marina. It's right along the dam there. And again, real quick, what are your hours?
Right now we're open 7 to 9. The grill's on 11 to 8, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we're open 6 to 9, and the grill's on 11 to 8.
All right, Mark. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your time. Always fun talking.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. I enjoy our talks in the mornings.
Oh, good deal. It works out for both of us. Thanks. We'll talk to you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Mark over at Trade Winds Marina. Always something going on there. If nothing else, really good food, a nice atmosphere, friendly people, and Brent, you're very familiar with the dam over there. You find Trade Winds on the east side of the dam, right?
I believe, yeah, just drive across the face.
Yeah.
And you'll go right to it.
You'll see it sitting in the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
And they have places where you can put your boats in the water and get them out of the water right there by the marina if you like. And there are also ramps around the lake and trails and places to camp around the reservoir itself. So a lot of good things going on there. Oh, yes, before we forget, this was on the news this morning. Road work set to begin very soon between Broken Bow and Myrna on Highway 2. They have announced that the road work will begin on Monday, June 16th between Broken Bow and Myrna. If weather permits, work will span Highway 2 from Webster Avenue in Broken Bow past the Callaway Road and Memorial Drive intersection, and then on to Myrna just past the Victoria Springs Road turnoff. So that's what's going to be worked on, and we can expect flag people out there and people helping us get through, pilot cars and all of that. So expect that to begin next week, weather permitting. So they'll still be working downtown and working out this way on Highway 2.
All right.
I'm not sure.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. And we were told, and we were, by the way, kind of briefed on this whole project. Thank you for doing that from the Nebraska Department of Transportation. They let us know that there might be a couple of days that we're going to have to find a place to park and walk in here. So we'll see how that works out.
Yes, that could be interesting.
Yeah. Well, we'll cooperate because it's going to be better when they're done.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Also, real quick, and then we'll play the game. I want to remind you, speaking of service people, there will be on June 14th. June 14th is
That's Saturday.
A Saturday, and that is going to be the Flag Day retirement. And this is, I'm reading this off the VFW Post 3576 newsletter, and they'll have the Flag Day retirement, and that starts at 4 o'clock, and there'll be a free will donation supper following by the Lions Club.
Great.
And I hope I can remember to do that because we have a flag here that the wind tore up, and we need to put it in proper retirement as well. So if you have some flags like that, this is your chance to do it properly.
There you go.
All right, let's play the game, Brent Apperson.
All right, here we go. Sunday is Father's Day, so we're asking you some questions about famous fathers. Here's your question for today. Brandon Lee was an actor and martial artist who tragically died at a young age. His father had the same occupation and also passed away before his time. What was Dad's name? Your choices are Bernard Lee, Bruce Lee, Christopher Lee, or Henry Lee.
Woo!
Brandon Lee was an actor and martial artist who tragically passed away at a young age. His father had the same occupation and also passed away before his time. Who was Brandon Lee's dad? Your choices are Bernard Lee, Bruce Lee, Christopher Lee, or Henry Lee. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
And it is Wednesday, so it's Runs a Day. Win yourself a Runs a treat. by calling 872-2801.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today, because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
We have Scarlett on the line. Good morning, Scarlett.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, how are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Scarlett, I have a Pardon?
Yeah.
Okay, we got the question for you, Scarlett. Here's Brent.
Okay, Brandon Lee was an actor and martial artist who tragically passed away at a young age. Our question is, who was his dad? Was it Bernard Lee, Bruce Lee, Christopher Lee, or Henry Lee?
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee is it. Way to go. Hey, do you like pigs in a blanket?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza in Broken Bow. So you come on out and see us when you can, and we'll have your certificate ready for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Scarlett, do you have a cat or a dog?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's Remy.
Oh, wow. Do you have a doll?
Do you have a dolly? Yeah.
Oh boy.
So many dollies.
Oh, you've got more than one. Wow, that's great. Well, Scarlett, come out and see us, and we'll have a prize for you, okay?
Yay!
That was great.
That was fun.
Thank you for calling Scarlett.
We'll be right back.
Your mornings sound better.
If you're driving in the car on the way to work, it just makes your day more enjoyable just listening to them.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Celebrate Dad with the help of Barney Pharmacy while saving some money. All gifts for Dad are marked at 20% off. Dad will love a Nebo headlamp and cap light or the Squid Pro Quo body massager. Barney Pharmacy has tumblers, wallets, and flavored popcorn too. Of course, Montana Silversmith jewelry is an option, which includes money clips, bracelets, and necklaces. Find the perfect gift for Dad at Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
The right approach to care makes all the difference. And at Broken Bow Dental, that means staying true to the values that matter most to this community. Dr. Casey McLeod and her team build lasting relationships, knowing every patient by name. She also listens, making certain your treatment is the right fit. And with advanced technology, the team at Broken Bow Dental streamlines care, completing procedures in fewer visits so you can get back to what matters most. Located right off Highway 2 in Broken Bow, Dr. McLeod's practice is now accepting patients. Better, brighter, Broken Bow Dental.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show, and we appreciate you. The Prairie Pioneer Center today is featuring cornbread, taco bake, cottage cheese, salsa, and fruit. So take it in. Call this number if you're new and haven't been in, or you're bringing somebody along, 872-6121, and also call them for home delivery at that same number, if I can get that out this morning. All right. We're rolling. Got all sorts of good things happening on the show this morning. Let's, Brent, pick it up a notch, shall we?
Okay.
This morning we've been playing some country, so we're going to mess around with some other kinds of music today.
All right.
There's Joanne Shaw Taylor. Keep on loving me on The Breakfast Show.
Curfew on anti-ICE protesters in downtown Los Angeles is about to be lifted. CBS's Elise Preston.
It has been the calmest we've seen it over the last several of days. Only a handful of National Guardsmen are standing by.
President Trump's just posted to Truth Social announcing a trade deal with China. He says the U.S. will get rare earth minerals. Tariffs on Chinese imports will go to 55%. U.S. Trade Rep Jamieson Greer.
There are challenges that can't be eliminated in a couple of months, of course, but there are things we potentially could do.
Mr. Trump says the deal will allow Chinese students to attend U.S. universities. Hikers in Washington state say they may have spotted Travis Decker, the man wanted in the death of his 3 young daughters. Their mother's attorney, Ariana Cozart.
This, I think, has really just devastated our community. But I think that really is widespread, even across our country.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by the NSP, Nebraska State Patrol Carrier Enforcement Sergeant Matt Ramsey has claimed first place honors for the second year in a row at the Nebraska Inspector Championships. NSP investigator Chris Hunziker took second place in the competition that was held in conjunction with the Nebraska Truck Driving Championships in Grand Island this weekend. Sergeant Ramsey is a 24-year veteran of the NSP stationed in the Omaha Metro. Investigator Hunziker is a 22-year NSP veteran stationed in Lincoln. Both serve in the Carrier Enforcement Division of the Nebraska State Patrol. Hunziker has previously won the competition 3 times. During the competition, each participant goes through a tabletop exercise, various hands-on inspections, and a personal interview. Carrier enforcement commanders also assist with the truck driving competition. Sergeant Ramsey will now represent Nebraska at the North American Inspector Championships in Minneapolis, Minnesota in August. During the NAIC, inspectors from across Northern America are tested in a series of timed events in which they demonstrate their knowledge of the North American Standard Inspection Program. In addition to the competition, each inspector receives training on the latest safety information, technology, standards, and inspection procedures. The NAIC is held in conjunction with the American Trucking Association National Truck Driving Championships. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Yankees' Aaron Judge hit his 24th homer of the year. Yanks won 10-2 at Kansas City. The win to Max Fried, who's now 9-1. Texas posted a 16-4 victory at Minnesota. Toronto won 10-9 at St. Louis. Padres 11-1 over the Dodgers. And San Francisco won its 6th straight game. Thanks to 4 runs in the top of the 9th. 6-5 was the final at Colorado. The Rockies' record now 12-54. The Angels won in 10 innings. Mets won in 10 innings. Cincinnati won its 5th straight, 1-0 at Cleveland. Winning pitcher Andrew Abbott is 6-1 through a complete game 3-hitter. Detroit won again 5-3 at Baltimore. Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin is skipping mandatory minicamp this week. He's due to finish a contract extension this year. And U.S. men's soccer was held without a shot on goal, losing 4-0 against Switzerland in an exhibition in Nashville.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Lots of sunshine today, with daytime highs approaching 92. Southerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of thunderstorms tonight, lows dip down to about 61. Partly cloudy skies. Mainly sunny skies tomorrow. Slight chance of thunderstorms. Daytime highs approaching 89. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Large enough to serve, small enough to care. That's Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow. Caring and comprehensive healthcare services are available right here at home. Visit melham.org to learn more about their dedication to you.
5 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. By the silhouette in the window, I can tell that Jack Simpson is out front. Jack, what's it feel like out there?
Well, it's an absolutely beautiful morning, sunny skies, a nice temperature of 67 degrees, light and variable winds as of right now, barometric pressure at 29.98, humidity at 70%. No rain in the last 24 hours. The precipitation for this month at 2 inches and 77 hundredths. High yesterday of 89, overnight low of 62. Sunrise today was at 6:04 and sunset today 9:12.
All right, Jack. Any other observations out there?
Quite a bit of traffic this morning. That's really about it.
Okay. That's about it?
Yep. Not much to report.
And how much is quite a bit? Jack, what do you think? Put a number on it.
10 cars. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
So not bad.
Yeah, I guess that'd be quite a bit.
10 cars, maybe a few semis and a nice motorcycle.
Ah, yeah, I saw a motorcycle out already.
Yep.
Nice.
Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
Already 67. It's going
Yes.
to get hot today, isn't
It's
it?
going to be a warm one. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And that's great because for those of you who check out Sandhills Express Facebook, I did post a picture yesterday, early evening, of the, we'll call it the gourd patch.
Oh, really?
out back.
Okay. I have to go check that out.
Yep. And I did have hose out watering it yesterday. Then the mowing crew came in, and so I rolled it up. So I'm going to have to set up irrigation again today since it's so hot.
Yeah.
But yes, several varieties of gourds. We'll hope they come up. And if they do, we'll have a chance for you to purchase one of these collector gourds and raise money for the inclusive playground here at Broken Bow. That will come later in the summer after the gourds grow up.
Yes.
And also I looked into yesterday evening, kind of did a little Googling for names that start with G.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a few, and there are some beautiful names that start with G. And as Caden said yesterday, there's some names that start with G that you think of that start with a J. So we have several names to work off of, and also I don't know if I can find the site again, but it also told you the origin of the name, whether it was Greek or Italian or, there. And so we can probably look at the gourds and say, that looks like a Spanish name.
Yeah.
That's a Spanish gourd.
I thought of one last night, Grover. Got to name one Grover.
Grover, Gabe is another one. Yeah. And some beautiful names for girls. Now, how we tell a girl gourd from a guy gourd, I don't know. We're probably going to have to bring in some experts for that.
Okay. I feel kind of bad. I have not done one thing yet to assist you with this project.
Well, Joan helped me over the weekend, and of course, she's a researcher, so we've got them planted 4 feet apart, and we planted them in mounds. Just for you folks out there that know about gourds, you can evidently plant them in rows or mounds, and we went with the mounds. We have a total of 7 mounds, 4 on the east side, 3 on the west side of the panel that they can climb up on.
Mm-hmm.
And so this will be an interesting project, and hopefully we'll be able to make lots of money for the inclusive playground. Also, I got a call yesterday from a good friend who is raising Indian corn.
Oh, nice.
And they would offer to donate some Indian corn to be sold at our auction or our stand, whatever we decide to do. And that would be a great combination.
Yes.
Gourds and Indian corn would be great for decorating for fall. Yeah. I'm foreseeing thousands of dollars.
Oh, boy.
Being
Hope
raised.
so. Speaking of corn, I was mowing my yard yesterday.
Yeah?
There were corn cobs all over my yard.
Here's the thing.
And they were clean. They were clean. cobs. So I'm guessing squirrels are getting corn somewhere and coming over to my yard and having lunch.
One particular squirrel.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, we saw a squirrel carrying a half-eaten corn cob.
Yeah?
With the half-eaten corn off the cob.
Uh-huh.
And was trying to take it up a tree, but was not having too much luck. But it was eating in our yard, too, and stopping and burying some of the corn.
Really?
Yes. This squirrel has no tail.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay. I picked up at least 4. I think there were 4 corn cobs. And I mean, they were cleaned off. So
I think it's the tailless squirrel.
Okay.
And it's just got a little stub.
Yeah.
For a tail. I think maybe it got too close to a power line.
Yeah, you never
But
know.
he gets around and he hops like a bunny.
Really?
And I think most squirrels do. You just don't notice it as much when they have a tail.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was right out front. He must have been over your place, probably over.
Yeah, obviously he's comes over and has. I don't know where he's getting the corn from, but he's bringing it over to my place and having lunch. Apparently.
Boy, I'll have to go out and see how many cobs we have in the yard. But I know he was right along the front curb there, munching and then burying.
Yeah.
And then he would try to go up the tree, and he didn't have too much luck with that, so he ran back across the street towards Peg's place.
Uh-huh.
So there might be some corn cobs over there, too.
Maybe. All right. I'm going to keep my eye out. I want to see this squirrel.
Yeah, let's call him Stubby.
Okay.
He's a cute little squirrel.
Stubby the neighborhood squirrel.
Yes. No tail.
Well, that almost sounds like a children's book.
It could be.
Stubby the neighborhood squirrel.
Wow. Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of corn, I got a little lead in for that. If I can get my... There it is, National Corn on the Cob Day.
Hey, nice.
Yes. No need for a recipe. Just play it by ear.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, yeah. There are about 800 kernels of corn on a cob. That's 800 chances to get some of it stuck in your teeth. There's even always even number of rows in every cob of corn. So go ahead and check.
Oh.
And corn is actually a form of wild grass. Did not know that. And there's corn everywhere. Corn is grown on every continent except Antarctica. So that's your... corn cob, which means it won't be long. We will be biting into those ears of corn, hopefully.
Yeah. Some of the best sweet corn I've ever sunk my teeth into is right here.
Yes.
In this area.
Oh, definitely, definitely. So far we've got the gourds going. We've got a stubby, not stubby, really, a squirrel with no tail that's spreading corn cobs around our neighborhood. And it's National Corn Cob Day.
Yeah, wow, it's all just coming together.
It is fitting together.
Fence was founded in 2014 by Carrie and Shane Moline for one simple reason: to bring all your fencing and pasture needs into one place to make your summer projects easier. With one straightforward mission, Moline Seed and Fence has put together the largest selection of fencing and feedlot supplies in Nebraska. Visit either location in Gothenburg or Thedford to find the best selection of creosote or hedge posts for this summer's barbed wire jobs. Make your barbed wire maintenance easier with a Milwaukee or DeWalt post-hole cordless digger. Moline Seed and Fence also have a great selection of oil field pipe and hardware, guardrail, and gates. With the hot days of summer, get your livestock water needs taken care of with tire tanks, concrete waters, and all your pipeline, fittings, and floats in one stop. Moline Seed and Fence, it all happens under one roof. Give Shane a call or visit either one of their locations today. That's Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg and Thedford. Visit them online at molineseedandfence.com or give them a call at 308-529-0781.
Spring and summer fun is upon us. Here at Team Physical Therapy, we want to get you ready and keep you healthy all year long. If you are having trouble getting back into shape, call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111. We are highly trained in sports injuries that you may be experiencing. Whether it's a muscle strain, shin splints, foot, knee, or shoulder pain, let your movement rehabilitation specialist get you in shape for summer fun. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
It is 8:18. We'll be going to Varney Health Mart and broadcasting live from there this morning in just a little bit here in the 8 o'clock hour. I'm wondering about the movies at Fox Theater, and I know that I have an expert on movies in the studio. His name is Brent, and he likes movies. He knows the stars. He knows the themes. He knows the ratings. Here he is with news from Fox Theater.
Well, thanks, Dave. I know the themes because Kristen types out a little,
Don't
give that away. Rats. Okay. Here's what's showing for tonight and tomorrow night at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow: Karate Kid Legends.
Another Karate
Kid.
Kid.
Yeah, and Ralph Macchio is back, and Mr. Han, who is played by Jackie Chan. After moving to New York City with his mother, kung fu prodigy Li Fong struggles to let go of the past as he tries to fit in with his new classmates. When a new friend needs his help, Li enters a karate competition, but his skills alone are not enough. So who comes to help but Mr. Han, played by Jackie Chan, and Daniel LaRusso is back, played by Ralph Macchio. So Karate Kid Legends showing for a couple of more nights at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Also, one of the most popular things to do now is to take animated films of the past, bring them back, but as live-action remakes. And there's a couple of those showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, showing tonight and tomorrow night. Lilo and Stitch is still showing, the live-action remake of the animated film from years back. It is showing, and also Ballerina. Now, if you're familiar with the John Wick franchise, Ballerina is part of that. It's an upcoming American action thriller film that is actually the fifth film now in the John Wick franchise, serving as a spin-off set between the events of John Wick Chapter 3 and John Wick Chapter 4. So fill in the gap with Ballerina. That is showing at the Fox Theater. So as we go to this weekend, this will start on Friday. You've got a new movie coming in, and this is another live-action remake of a popular animated film, How to Train Your Dragon. Great animated picture, fun family film, and now the live-action remake is in theaters. It'll be coming on Friday at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, How to Train Your Dragon. So check it out. Lilo and Stitch will continue to show Friday through the weekend into next week, as will Ballerina. Also, they're going to be starting their summer movie series. Secret Life of Pets 2 will be the first one, and that'll be showing next Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's great to have that summer movie series back, and you can take advantage of that Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Looks like that will start next week between June 13th and June 19th, Wednesday of next week. So go to watchthefox.com. That is their fabulous website that will keep you up to date with everything happening at the Fox Theater. You can check out showtimes not just for the Broken Bow Theater, but of course they have theaters in Cozad and Central City as well. And you can check it all out by going to watchthefox.com.
Tomorrow, the Broken Bow Food Pantry will be open from 1 until 3 p.m. at 1100 South 6th Avenue. And there's also a fundraiser, another burger bash out at the grocery cart in Broken Bow for the food pantry from 4 until 7 p.m. Free will donation for a burger, chips, and a drink. And at the library tomorrow, bring your own craft night. That's from 5 until 6:30. And today, starting at 10 a.m. at the Broken Bow Library, Paint with Paige. Paint with baking soda and vinegar. Yikes. I'm sure it will be interesting, though.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's happening today, and then tomorrow at the library, it's Bring Your Own Craft Night. Starts at 5. And the Burger Bash at the grocery cart for the food pantry. And the food pantry open tomorrow from 1 until 3 p.m. It's always good to have you folks along. We appreciate you very much. Thanks for listening. Here's Charlie Crockett.
I am a night rider. I got this.
GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
Duda Plumbing, the guys you want when you need a new septic system or your existing system needs a good pumping. With Scott and Colton boasting over 40 years of experience, they know a thing or two about keeping things flowing smoothly. Don't wait until your backyard or basement smell like a swamp. Get on their schedule for a pump every 2 years. For the really tough spots, their sewer camera can spy on what their eyes can't catch. For over 40 years, Duda Plumbing, where they do. DUH Plumbing.
The folks at Nebraska State Bank want to wish you and your family a happy and safe summer, filled with lots of memory-making fun. Barbecues, swimming, ball games, and the county fair are some of the best parts of summer. They look forward to all the local celebrations and parades and hope to see you there too. Do your banking at nesb.bank. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
8:27 is your time. Good morning to Steve Hornickel. Thanks for dropping your name and a good morning in this morning. We appreciate that, Steve. Also want to give Brent a little moment or two here of his own on the breakfast show to talk about what he loves, sports.
Oh, yeah. Cubs able to pick up a big win yesterday over the Philadelphia Phillies. 8-4, I believe, the final. Ian Happ with 2 home runs.
That's not what.
So, what?
Local sports.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, we're excited. We're going to be at the ballpark for you tonight. Going to be at Paul Brown Field in Broken Bow, where American Legion baseball will take place. This is a big game. This is a big doubleheader. Holdridge is coming to town, and Holdridge, like Broken Bow, on both the juniors and senior side, is right toward the top of the Mid-Nebraska League West Division, where both teams play. So these are big games tonight. We encourage you to come on out and support the juniors. They will be going at 5:30 today at Paul Brown Field. And then following that, the seniors will take the field with first pitch scheduled for around 8 o'clock. We'll come on the air and bring you the seniors game live on KBBN 95.3 FM later on tonight. So we look forward to that. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be at Tyke Arnold Field. We're going to bring you Broken Bow Spirit 18U softball as the Spirit take on Cozad. I was looking at the season for both teams. This, I think, will be the third doubleheader that Broken Bow and Cozad have played against one another this year, and they've split the previous 2.
Oh, boy.
So it should be a lot of fun. So we'll have softball for you tomorrow night, but tonight it's baseball. We'll be at Paul Brown Field. You can listen to the games on KBBN FM.
All right, thank you, Brent. Come one, come all to the Big Sky Jubilee, June 13th, 14th, and 15th. And on Friday, I believe, we'll be broadcasting live from Anselmo to preview all of the activities that will be taking place. And they have that big barbecue now, the Barbecue Pitmasters Challenge, which is growing and growing each year. Mm-hmm. That'll kick things off on Friday, and they'll have a lot of kids' games and so forth. We'll find out more about that. 1 mile or 5K fun run and walk starting at the ball field. The list goes on and on. The tractor pull is huge. They are very proud to bring you the Mid-Nebraska, the 2 different tractor pulls. They have the children's and the big boys tractors. So it's all taking place at Big Sky this weekend. Under the Big Top is the theme this year.
Yeah. And since you brought up the Anselmo Big Sky tractor pull, Gibbons Electric wants to remind you that the tractor pull in Anselmo will be coming up on Saturday, June the 14th. It's free admission. Categories are antique, farm, V8 tractor, and pickup classes. They'll start around noon following the parade. Registration will start at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. Now, I'm sure it really helps if you pre-register. So if you want to do that, here's the guys and the numbers to call. Call Jeremy at 308-643-7350, 643-7350, or Chris at 308-870-3717, 870-3717. Come on out and enjoy the Anselmo Big Sky Tractor Pull coming up on Saturday.
The Callaway Community Garage Sales, citywide garage sales, have been going on for over 35 years. Each year they bring hundreds of people into Callaway. It's fun for everyone. It's a fun day. Saturday, June 14th, rain or shine, 24 families are already on the map in around town. It's garage sale heaven in Callaway. Fun, food, great buys, treasures, and bargains galore. 8 a.m. until 2 p.m., maps available at Callaway True Value and online at Callaway, Nebraska Chamber of Commerce Facebook page. Come early and stay all day. The best buys are in Callaway. Sponsored by the Callaway Chamber of Commerce. 26 families, pushing 30 probably by the time it's all said and done. So plenty of places to go and see. And remember, the map will probably show you that some of the garage sales are even on the outskirts of Callaway. So you'll have a full day of fun at the annual Callaway Community-Wide Garage Sale that's been going on for over 35 years. That's amazing.
Yes. Hey, if you haven't heard, fuel rewards are back at the grocery cart. They've teamed up with Trotter's Woe and Go West, so you can shop, earn points, and then save at the pump. So use your points for free grocery items as well. You can use them for that, or now you can redeem them at the gas pump as well. Don't forget to check out their daily specials also for even more ways to save at the grocery cart in Broken Bow. And if I can add to this for just a bit, be watching for the Burger Bash fundraisers that the grocery cart hosts during the summer. Some great nonprofit organizations and groups throughout our community take advantage of that, and we appreciate the grocery cart and all they do to make those Burger Bash fundraisers happen. So be watching for those throughout the summer.
What day is this? Let's see. Oh, wait.
Oh.
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
What's
for Wednesday?
What's for Wednesday? Yeah, at Chapin's in Square One Boutique today, and this is just in time for Father's Day.
Oh, good.
Yes, because all in-stock recliners are half price.
Well, now.
And if Dad's recliner is getting a little iffy, or if he doesn't have one and is kind of wishing he did, half off.
Mm-hmm.
All in-stock recliners, half price. This includes the lift recliners as well. And they're giving you a last-minute chance to get Dad a great Father's Day gift. They carry the largest recliner to fit Papa Bear down to the smallest to fit Baby Bear and Goldilocks. 50% off recliners, including lift chairs, today only. That's today only, so do not wait. The construction makes it a challenge, but it's worth your time to check in on those recliners. Use the west and south doors and come on in. What's for Wednesday at Chapin's and Square One Boutique, south side of the square in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
All right.
Lots of good things going on.
Yes, indeed.
Many good things. Here's Bob Seger.
Great products to your farm or ranch. 800-830-2119. Give them a call. That's Evans Feed, locally owned and operated.
Get ready for the ultimate country music party with KCNI, Pure Country's ticket giveaway. We're giving away pairs of tickets to the Nebraska Land Days Summer Jam Concert Series. The party starts June 27th with Baker Blankenship, Ashley Cook, and Luke Bryan.
It goes like 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita.
The party continues June 28th when Angie Kay and Cooper Allen play before Bailey Zimmerman. Listen weekdays on The Breakfast Show and on KCNI for call-in chances. Winners will be drawn on Friday the 13th. Don't miss your shot to win your way in with KCNI Pure Country. June 27th, Luke Bryan.
Country girl, shake it for me, girl.
And on June 28th, Bailey Zimmerman.
'Cause I don't have the only woman who believed in me religiously.
The Nebraska Land Days Summer Jam Concert Series is back, and we want you there. Keep listening to KCNI, Pure Country to win.
Just a couple of more days left to take registrations for that ticket giveaway. As you heard, we'll be drawing for the winners coming up Friday morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So be listening. We'll try to give you a chance to call in and register before the show is over here this morning. And then throughout the day today on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM, chance to win tickets to see either Luke Bryan or Bailey Zimmerman live and in concert at Nebraska Land Days coming up later this month in North Platte. All right, 8:41 is the time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Dave Burney has got up and went to Varney Pharmacy, and we'll be visiting with him and our friends at Varney's here coming up in just a few minutes, so stay tuned for that special remote broadcast this morning. In the meantime, if you want to have some fun on Friday night, there's no better place than Sylvester's. And this is cool. They're bringing a new band to Sylvester's on Friday night. Brandon and the 11s are going to be performing at Sly's. And this is cool. No cover charge to see this new group at Sylvester's. They play country and country rock, and they encourage you to come out and enjoy the music of Brandon and the 11s. And there will be another kind of party going on, too, because this week was Freddie's birthday. So they're going to celebrate on Friday. You know it's going to be a great time with plenty of grooving on the dance floor. So come on out, say happy birthday to Freddie, and enjoy the music of new band Brandon and the 11s coming to Sylvester's on Friday night. It's the quiet little place that rocks on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Good to have you with us on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
With the machines that best suits the needs of the farmers and ranchers of central Nebraska. Our shop crew takes pride in providing you with the best service to take on the tough jobs day in and day out. Check out the 2025 lineups as you tackle your spring projects with Agland ATV and Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Online at aglandatv.net. Agland ATV, Broken Bow.
Did you know that there are supplemental health insurance policies that enhance your coverage? Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. You're used to hearing me talk about annual enrollments, Medicare, and private health insurance, but dental, vision, accident, cancer, and hospital indemnity plans are available year-round. These affordable coverages can help ease the financial burden when the unexpected happens. Give Lori or myself a call at 308-836-2201 or stop into the office in Callaway or Broken Bow.
Is there anything better than getting rewarded? Let us ask you this. How many reward apps do you currently have on your phone? Are you 2 purchases away from that free coffee or maybe a sandwich? Well, maybe we have one last question. Are you being rewarded for spending? If you said no, we can help you change that. At Bruning Bank, we offer 4 levels of our Bruning Bank credit card so we can best match you with the credit card suited for your lifestyle. The best part? You earn rewards with every purchase. Give us a call today at 308-872-2757 or visit BruningBank.com to learn how you can make the most of your purchases. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
The right approach to care makes all the difference. And at Broken Bow Dental, that means staying true to the values that matter most to this community. Dr. Casey McLeod and her team build lasting relationships, knowing every patient by name. She also listens, making certain your treatment is the right fit. And with advanced technology, the team at Broken Bow Dental streamlines care, completing procedures in fewer visits so you can get back to what matters most. Located right off Highway 2 in Broken Bow, Dr. McLeod's practice is now accepting patients. Better, brighter, Broken Bow Dental.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump says the U.S. and China have sealed a trade deal, with the U.S. getting magnets and rare earth minerals from China and tariffs on Chinese imports set at 55%. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick.
I think what happens is when you put President Xi and President Trump on the phone together, it changes the outcome.
Rising food prices blame for a 0.1% increase in inflation from April to May. CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
I don't think this report gives us a big clue about what's going to happen with prices with the tariffs in place. We are expecting prices for goods, not services, but goods, to start to increase.
The streets of downtown L.A. quiet on the first night of a curfew intended to tame anti-ICE demonstrators. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti.
I can tell you overnight much calmer than previous evenings, though police reporting that dozens of people were arrested.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out collection letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Yankees' Aaron Judge hit his 24th homer of the year. Yanks won 10-2 at Kansas City. The win to Max Fried, who's now 9-1. Texas posted a 16-4 victory at Minnesota. Toronto won 10-9 at St. Louis. Padres 11-1 over the Dodgers. And San Francisco won its 6th straight game. Thanks to 4 runs in the top of the 9th. 6-5 was the final at Colorado. The Rockies' record now 12-54. The Angels won in 10 innings. Mets won in 10 innings. Cincinnati won its 5th straight, 1-0 at Cleveland. Winning pitcher Andrew Abbott is 6-1 through a complete game 3-hitter. Detroit won again 5-3 at Baltimore. Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin is skipping mandatory minicamp this week. He's due to finish a contract extension this year. And U.S. men's soccer was held without a shot on goal, losing 4-0 against Switzerland in an exhibition in Nashville.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Lots of sunshine today, with daytime highs approaching 92. Southerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of thunderstorms tonight, lows dip down to about 61, partly cloudy skies. Mainly sunny skies tomorrow, slight chance of thunderstorms. Daytime highs approaching 89. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Custom. That's their gig at Sandhills Custom Creations. From the west side of the square in Broken Bow, they make t-shirts, banners, metal signs, vinyl decals, tumblers, photos, keychains, and so much more. Find Sandhills Custom Creations on Facebook.
Currently at our studios, temperature up to 76 degrees already with a sunny sky. Winds are out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Barometer 29.96, and the humidity is 63%. Our precip total for the month of June thus far, measured here at our studios, showing 2 inches and 77 1/100ths of an inch. High yesterday in Broken Bow hit 89. The overnight low dropped to 62. Our sunset for this evening is scheduled for 9:12. Well, coming up on Friday morning during the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, we're going to be drawing the winners for our Nebraska Land Days Summer Jam Concert Series ticket giveaway promotion. Coming up on June 27th, Luke Bryan, Ashley Cook, and Baker Blankenship will be on the stage. And then on the following night, Saturday the 28th, the headliner Bailey Zimmerman. He'll be joined by Cooper Allen and Angie Kay. So those are the concerts coming up at Nebraska Land Days later in the month. So as we get ready to draw the big winners on Friday, we're going to give you some more chances to get registered today and tomorrow here on The Breakfast Show, and also throughout the day on KCNI, 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. So we're going to give you the opportunity to get registered to win in the ticket giveaway promotion right now here on The Breakfast Show. Yesterday, our very own Christy Wells introduced me to a Luke Bryan song, which I believe is one of his newer releases. And this is a great song. So we're going to play it for you, give you a chance to call in and get registered in our ticket giveaway promotion. If you want to get registered, give us a call at 872-2801.
I used to talk to my kids about Jesus the same way that my mom and daddy did. I used to talk to my kids about Jesus. Now I talk to Jesus about my kids. When they're born, you dive right in, trying like hell to get them born again. Pull out them Bible stories, then you stumble your way through. You do your best to steer them straight, tell them about who he is and ain't, and answer all their questions, even though you've got some too. I used to talk to my kids about Jesus, how he lived and died and rose again. I used to talk to my kids about Jesus. Now I talk to Jesus about my kids. You lose your grip the more they grow. They won't listen cause they think they know. And you watch them going down a dead-end road and you can't stop them. Lord, please watch them. I used to talk to my kids about Jesus. Pray they'd find him sooner than I did. I used to talk to my kids about Jesus. Now I talk to Jesus about my kids. Guide them as they go, anyone does, you know, along the straight and narrow, all the places they could fall. I used to talk to my kids about Jesus. He knew and loved them long before I did. I used to talk to my kids about Jesus. Now I talk to Jesus about my kids. I used to talk to my kids about Jesus. Now I talk to Jesus about my kids.
Isn't that a great song? Oh, my. Luke Bryan. It's entitled Jesus About My Kids. And thanks to everybody who called in during the course of that song. Those of you who did will get you registered to win in our ticket giveaway promotion. We'll draw for the big winners coming up on Friday on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So be listening throughout the day on KCNI, 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. We'll give you some more chances to call in and get registered to win. We'll do it again tomorrow, and then we'll draw for the big winners coming up on Friday. And we want to say thanks to the Grocery Cart and RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow for helping us with our ticket giveaway promotion.
Hi everyone, this is Steve with the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow. Ready to save on gas at the West Trotters Woe and Go location in Broken Bow? We've partnered up so you can save at the pump with points you earn at the GK. Just shop at the Grocery Cart and then save 1 cent off per gallon of every 100 points you earn. Of course, free items with points in the store are still here as well. Thank you for supporting the Grocery Cart. We're proud to be your local store.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Brent Apperson with KCNI, KBBN Radio, here to talk all things RT Ace Hardware, the namesake of Ryan and Tiffany, who join us. Now, Ryan, there's a rumor that there are red-hot buys going on at Ace right now. Can you confirm that rumor?
Yes, I can confirm that literally we have a lot of grills and griddles in stock at great prices.
And Tiffany, do those savings apply to helping make my yard beautiful as well?
They sure do. From fertilizer and mulch to weed killers and lawn tools, we have it.
Okay, you two, last question. Is Ace Rewards really as awesome as everybody is saying it is?
You bet it is.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Shop RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow for grills, griddles, and all things lawn care and beyond. Good to have you with us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Talked about this earlier, but do want to remind you that coming up later on tonight on KBBN FM, we're going to be set up at the ballpark for you tonight. We'll be at Paul Brown Field to cover American Legion baseball. We'll have the American Legion seniors game between Broken Bow and Holdridge coming up for you tonight. First pitch at 8 o'clock, so we'll broadcast that one, but come out early and support the Broken Bow Juniors. They'll play Holdridge at 5:30 today. Both games are big games in the Mid-Nebraska League West Division race, so come on out, support the kids. There'll be a Paul Brown Field tonight. Then tomorrow we're going to move over to Tyke Arnold Field, where the Broken Bow Spirit 18U softball team will be taking on Cozad in a doubleheader. Game 1 at 6:30. We'll have those games for you tomorrow night on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Also, coming up here as we move to the latter part of the week and even into the weekend, want to give a big shout out to all of our Nebraska High School rodeo contestants. The state finals rodeo for Nebraska High School is coming up here at the end of this week and into the weekend. It'll be at Valentine this year at the Cherry County Fairgrounds. Got a lot of great area cowboys and cowgirls who are in the mix to qualify for the national finals coming up next month, and so we wish them all the best as they compete in high school rodeo in Valentine. Here's Eric Church